For today's video, I'm going to teach all of you how to use the they, them pronouns correctly. Hello, if you are new here, my name is Drew and I am a non-binary person. The pronouns that I go by are they, them. I just recently told people that my pronouns are they, them, probably about 4 months ago. Majority of people have been really good about trying to use it, but a lot of people don't know how to. They're just confused. And I know it's confusing because they, them is used to refer to people in the singular version now. So in honor of International Pronouns Day, which is today, the 21st of October in 2020, I want to teach all of you the correct way to use they, them. So let's just get into it. The basics. Everyone knows that a pronoun is what you refer to someone as when you are talking about them. So for males, it would be he, him, and himself. That is natural language that everyone has known their whole entire life. So now, non-binary people, if you don't know what non-binary means, I have a video about that, but pretty much the definition is that it's a person who does not identify as male or female, not of the male or female identity, and that's me. For non-binary people, most of them are they, them. They, them has mostly been used to refer to multiple people, so in the plural, it's never been natural to refer to a single person as they, them, because they, them means a group of people. They, them is used exactly how you would use he, him, and she, her. So the he, she can be replaced with they. I feel like most people who are trying to learn how to do they, them feel like they need to reform the whole sentence, mix up a bunch of words to make it all fancy, and then there's the correct way, but it's really not. You literally just replace the words. The only difference would be that you don't use is. So if you're referring to plural people, you would say they are cute. But if it's to one person, you would think to say they is cute, because if you're just replacing the he and the she with they, then he is cute, they is cute. That's wrong. That's incorrect. You would need to change the is to are. Just being mindful of using are will help you so much. When someone is referring to a single person, for some reason, it just confuses their brain. But people don't know that they've been referring to a single person with are already. And that's when you use you. When you use the word you, you're already using are. It's not you is cute. You are cute is one person. They are cute is also one person. So it shouldn't be that much of a brand new concept that you've learned in your life, because you kind of already have done it before. For example, when someone calls you and you miss the call, you don't automatically assume their gender. You're not going to say, I missed his call. You have no idea who it is. It's an unknown number. You don't know what gender this person is. You would say something like, someone called me, but they didn't leave a message. You wouldn't say she didn't leave a message. He would leave a message, because you don't know who it is. It's a stranger. So it would be weird to refer to them as a he or a she. Your brain already knows to do that, to associate not knowing what the person looks like with already they. So it's not like they is only used for plural, because we do use it for singular, just in different occasions. Now, a person who's right in front of you who wants to be referred to as they, them, your brain has no clue what the fuck it's doing. It's trying to like reword sentences all fancy when it's very, very, very simple. I feel that learning to use this form of language is more of a problem, not with grammar, but more with the individual person's mindfulness, because it doesn't take extreme grammar or higher education to know how to use this. It's just your own mindset. Remind yourself that this person wants to be called this. Before I start a sentence, I should be mindful with the fact that this person is a they. Everyone can do it. I know it's hard for some people, but it's definitely something worth learning. Using this type of language needs practice. The more you practice, the more you will get used to using they, them, and the more you will see the person in front of you as the gender that they are. The respect that you are giving to the they, them person is like very, very nice. It's very, very appreciated. Some examples of using they, them. She's right there. They are right there. Where did he go? Where did they go? Is he okay? Are they okay? You see, that one was like a is and a are type of switcheroony. And I know it's natural for someone to start the sentence as is, so they might accidentally say is they okay. Just, take a step back, be like, wait, are they okay? Like, don't be afraid to make a mistake and then correct yourself. That's like the main thing that I would like any of you to take out of this. Don't be afraid to make a mistake and then correct yourself. That's just what nice people do. Nice people do shit like that. Some more examples. He is dead. They are dead. 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 Shit. I like his underwear. I like their underwear. In that instance, I'm using their, T-H-E-I-R. It's not they are. I like they are underwear. No. So also like, that's hers. That's theirs. She went over there. They went over there. For using themselves in place of himself and herself. So you would say like, he went to the store to get food for himself. They went to the store to get food for themselves. Does that make sense? Like, the more I say these examples, the more I'm like, this is like, am I even teaching you guys anything, or do you guys already know this? So something that I found that people are afraid of when using they them is the confusion that it will bring to the person that they are talking to. So if I am a person talking to someone and I'm using they them to refer to like my they them friend or something, I don't want the person I'm talking to be confused. And I feel like that's what people are mainly scared of, because everyone refers to they as you're talking about a group of people. If I'm over here talking to someone, referring to someone as they them, and the person I'm talking to is thinking I'm talking about a bunch of people, they're confused because they don't see multiple people, so they're just like, what the fuck is going on? Who are you talking to? A tip that I have for something like that would be, if you are talking to someone who may not know that that person is a they them, so two things you can do. You can, pan, like point to the direction, point with your eyes or like your hand or like, over there to the person that you're referring to. When you say they, you can't just be like, yeah, they need your help, because the other person is over here looking like, where are these people? So you can be like, they need your help, or be like, yeah, that person over there, they need your help. The context is mainly what will solve the problem for you. So that's one tip. That's one way that you can give someone a better understanding of who you're referring to instead of confusing them. The second way that I feel like might be the best way would be to say the person's name first, if you both mutually know who this person is. So you can say their name. You can say, Drew went to the store and they bought hot Cheetos and are on their way home. Then that person, context clues, Drew's pronouns are they them. And for the other instance where you would say they them to actually refer to multiple people, then you could say, my parents are on their way home. They bought chicken nuggets. So when they say they, it's to my parent. It's very helpful to state the subject that you are referring to and then going along with the pronouns. You need to help the person out a little bit by giving them a little background on who the fuck you're even talking about. That is something that holds them back a little bit because they are afraid to confuse the other people. Again, it's all about being mindful how to best get your sentence across by still respecting their pronouns. Some people might use the wrong pronouns when the person is not around, because it's easier for them to not worry about making this person happy, because if that person is right next to you and you're talking to someone else, in your head you're probably thinking like, I want to get it right so that this person doesn't get mad and I make them happy. But if they're not around, you're over here referring to them as the wrong pronouns. Not only is it not respectful, it's also making it harder for you and your brain to become more accustomed to using they them naturally. Pretty much, it's like giving yourself practice. So the more that you are talking and referring to the person correctly, even when they're not around, the more practice you're giving yourself, so that if the person is around, you naturally get it fast. Like, you'll be a lot quicker with the way that you respond. You lower the amount of mistakes that you are going to make. Ultimately, you get all the practice. And also, in moments that you are with someone who has never heard of they, them, or non-binary before, then that's your opportunity to educate them a little bit, give them like a little crash course. It takes a lot of pressure off like non-binary people to constantly be educating and teaching people why they want to be called that, how to use it. It's a good way to show people that it's not weird. I think it's about time that people learn it, and it's a good way to teach people who don't know so that they can go teach people also. So the last thing that I would like to say is to the they, them people. You have the right to be called the pronoun that you want to be called. So don't be afraid to correct someone. You cis people out there, don't be afraid to correct the person who is not saying the right pronoun. Do it all respectfully. Do it as nice as possible. Show them that it's something normal. Show them that it's not that hard to learn. This is not a grammar problem. The problem is your mindset. You need to change your mindset into thinking that there is another gender, there are different pronouns for singular people, and respect people who choose to be called they, them. All of those things I want you all to do. I feel like I've been talking forever. Thank you all for watching this video. Send this to anyone that you think might benefit from watching it. I plan on making a lot more non-binary educational videos to teach you guys a little bit about what non-binary people even go through, or experiences that I've had being a gender that not many are familiar with. I also make funny videos too. Don't forget to subscribe. I post every Friday. I'm gonna eat the rest of my waffles now. Bye.